Hey YouTube, welcome back to Part-Time Fab. So in this video we are going to assemble the Klutch Drill Press. All the parts, manual, really straightforward, easy to do. Matter of fact, there's 4 bolts and the rest are Allen head screws or these adjustment levers like this. That's pretty much it. So it's going to be quick work putting this together, except for a little heavy lifting on that head because I don't have it up here. It's real heavy. I'm going to assemble this stuff up here and then set it down just before it gets unmanageable, and we'll put the head on it down here. So with that, let's get to it. Now, one thing I did find on this part of the base is one of these holes had a little bit of, I think it's called flashing, where the cast just is not out of the hole, where it's, I guess it's cast that way. I would have thought the holes would be drilled after the fact, but it had some metal covering the hole. And I'm not sure which way this would go in. I don't guess it really matters. Put these Allens to the front. Oh, before we start that, let's bring you in and show you some of these pieces and parts. Never know when you might want to get one of these. So there was the base, and this holds the post that goes up to the drill head. This is where the bolts will go. As you can see, the bolts would go through there like that. This is kind of, I guess you would call this a rack and pinion, because as this lever goes on here, and as you turn this, it works a worm gear that would traverse this up and down the post. Because this is your table, and it mounts onto this right here. And as you move this around, this goes up and down the post. And here's the post. Pretty neat. Everything's well lubricated. Didn't see any rust. Oh, something else I wanted to point out. This appears to be a Jacobs number 3 taper. It has 3 JT3 right there and JT3 right there, and 3 to 16 millimeter as far as what it will accept. So that's a pretty standard taper to go up in the drill head. So if this were to ever break or freeze or anything, I don't know if you can hear that. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. It definitely makes a sound when you're working it, but not as smooth as some of the others I've used. And it does come with a tool to remove that chuck from the head. And a pretty decent key. So let's get to this. Now I think per the instructions it said to remove this ring. I think that's so you can go ahead and install the post and you don't have to worry about getting the gear, the rack in there. Kit does come with 3 Allen wrenches, and that ring just slides right off. We'll leave the Allen wrench in there so it doesn't get lost. All right. Get these snug down. Again, these don't have to be real tight. Don't want to scratch anything really, because this goes into the little head. All right. I'm going to steer around a little bit. Right. Now I don't remember what the directions said exactly, but I think you go ahead and put that on, then you can put the rack down in there. May have to take that back off, switch it back out, but I think that's the way it said to do it. Okay, so I did have to take that back off just to engage those gears. Go right there. That should be good. Then put this other retaining ring on. Everything. Just so you'll know, the table does have the ability to have T-nuts or the T-slots for you to put a bolt in there and have a retaining device on top. And also, where it has sides, you can use cooling fluid for your to drill. And there's an exit for that right there, so you can recirculate it. Just filter it and recirculate it if you want to do that. Before I put this on, I'm just making sure that Allen head is backed out. And there we go. I would make sure the head is lined up with the base before screwing that down, just so you don't have it a little off kilter. Now that nut I'm giving a little bit extra tension because I have seen these when you're pushing down or pulling down on the quilt, the head pops up because this is not tight. So I'm not really cranking down on it, but I'm putting a little bit of pressure on it just to seat it in place. Now, one last thing before you install this. It says that you need to get some type of solvent to get this grease, this whatever you want to call it, that packing grease that won't come off, to get that off the chuck. All right, let's find an extension cord and see what she does. Alright, here's the moment of truth. Sounds good. Better check the belt. Got you on the wrong side. My head is moving. Do I have it good and seated? I wonder. That doesn't seem right. That seems like that should be sturdier. Let me investigate this and I'll be right back. Okay, so mystery solved. This Allen wrench head that screws the drill head on. There's actually two of them, and it was just kind of being blocked by this lever here, so I didn't see it. So took that out, head slid on, then I kind of it still had some slack in it, so I pushed it, kind of rocked it back into the back position, and then tightened these two Allens down, and now everything seems good. So now let's take it for a spin. That works pretty good. Much better than the old drill. Hey, if you've stuck with me to here, thanks. I appreciate it. And I want to give this drill a work over. I've got a few things to drill and use it on, and a couple small projects. So I'll do a full review on it. And I actually have the bandsaw that I want to be doing a review on it, because I have a tremendous amount of cuts and time on it. And I'll be doing that for you real soon. So with that, we're going to call this one done. I appreciate you watching. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe for more videos just like this one. We'll see you next time. Thanks.